Welcome to my channel. Today for our Alone Together we are doing blackout poems or possibly stories or something. Blackout prose. So all of our pieces come from a old draft of a story of mine called The Rat Catcher, which you can find in Practice to Believe, a collection of short stories, and there will be a link for that down in the description.
My blackout thing is something I just slapped together in a small amount of time. It's just something I thought was kind of cool.
Okie doke.
Until I read it, it was kind of weird.
All right, just share.
Green eyes twinkling was a whisper spoken by his mother beside him. The man leaned over to speak quietly as she resumed a casual pose in her throne. He came to a stop. "Is it truly you?" she said softly. He didn't want to answer that question. He took her hand, gently pressing the back to his cheek. "That's all I've got."
Lovely. Interesting. I'm trying to figure out which part of the story it's from. I think I know, but I'm not 100% sure. All right. Thank you, Furaran. So we have extra dogs here right now. This is Ellie. Hello, Ellie. You're so nice.
Their mom.
Ellie is Dovie's sister, and she lives with my parents. And then over there we have Rena.
The plump snorting
She is the plump snorting one, and she is Twiggy's sister.
You can't really tell her semblance.
Sometimes.
You wanted to say something?
Yes. Ellie and Dovie's mom does not like cameras.
Oh, that's right, yes. All right, and Steve has something brilliant or entertaining or something for us.
Fingers made just where the tinkers were. Shrugged that kettle of pieces, ash carvings. It's a gift. Granddad deserves his cheek. Cool and little, silently speak to sheep, practice as promised. Practiced outside, within a play dinner. While with sheep, songs for clouds, even small, where the best could be done. When he played sheep, those he was keeping wouldn't let him alone. Whenever he went with their noses, he took them with a special tune. Perfected, he found a distance. Proud of his song, he showed the single sheep. Shed a long moment, something useful, but understand blood.
What was that?
Wow.
That has broken his mind.
That is a vastly different story than the one that I told in that original work. Sheep. It reminds me of Rez.
I had lots of sheep in here, so yes.
Who wants to go
Rez, it's for you, buddy. Oh, we miss you.
The Rat, SM, page. Stefan silenced his year-old mind a confused thought. I suppose it's time I told about she's shoulder. If you come the village with me, you'll hear, is usually worth what you it. He looked up at his strange eyes. This was unexpected, reluctant bring today. As always, the village the whispers. The stares but imitation of mother. He pretended to notice. I only knew your father little, she said. He was like man I'd ever met because he wasn't a man. He came from the land. Her the very color of maple. stared into the thought. Tried. Stephen could see she did. He had to go, you see, but he promised return. Why he? Stephen asked. That bothered him more than knowing his father. Time moves in fairy, she explained. A tolerant expression. One day is like years here. He'll be back, her voice. Can you patient? Stephen unsure what entailed, but to do it might bring his father back to she again. Perhaps you'll find you special for so. After she spoke, you favor your, he was tall and thin. I'm not, for you are. She, your hair is curly like dark, but you have fingers, especially eyes. Stephen decided to pay closer to his reflection when next had chance. He personally felt his mother was the pettiest of them all. She seemed young.
The light of his eye was gone. Vision touched again, watching but unsure. The pain he'd felt, hate might cause them harm. The time for proper ceremony was still dawn during these times. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed these as much as we did. And feel free to leave something down in the comments, whether it's a, wow, that was cool, or wow, that was weird, or whose you thought was the funniest. We have dogs. We mentioned that, right? Anyway, or if you have ideas for other things that we can do, please go ahead and put that down there as well.